Hey guys, this is Austin with Palmer Trucks here at Kenworth of Indianapolis. I want to do a quick walk around and comparison of this brand new T280 and T380 service truck. So starting over here with the T280, this truck features the PACCAR PX7 motor with 300 horsepower, and that's teamed up with a 2000 series Allison transmission. This truck was spec'd with a 21,000 pound rear axle and a 10,000 pound front axle. But this truck is gross weight rating is only 26,000. So if you have that tech that you're wanting to put out in the field and he does not have his CDL, you do not have to have a CDL to drive this truck. So that may be a good option if you're having trouble finding the right guy and maybe he doesn't have his CDL. So moving back, the T280 features an 11-foot Stellar T-Max body. So 60-inch tall by 22-inch deep compartments here. 11 tray tool bin here. These are all modular as well. So you can pop these out, take them over to where you're working, put them back in, rearrange them, do what you need to do on those. All these drawers have a 500-pound weight capacity on them. So here in the middle box, you have more drawers, 3 more drawers, all modular as well. In the far compartment here, some additional storage. Again, you can move these around, add more, do what you need to do there. Both sides of these do feature the master lock, so you can lock all your boxes, put a lock through that if you're needing to do that over there. Dual panel doors, really nice on these. Super lightweight box. Spring loaded hinges. Little bumpers, so if you have all your doors open, they're not going to bang together. So in the back, we've got the 23-inch workbench here. We also have a smaller workbench that you can pull down. Really robust gate on the back of this to keep everything in. Slide that down, locks the tailgate. It can't come open. You have a full pass-through storage underneath the bumper. Put pry bars, chains, whatever you need to over there. Vice mounting plate, you can mount this on curbside or driver's side there. Nice step here in the back. Nice grab handle here for egress, ingress. 3 points of contact at all times. And just tucks back away under there. So around here on the passenger side, you have the isolated steel compartment for the crane. Inside here you have all your controls, PTO, your compressor, lighting. All of these compartments are backlit. I've got some pictures of that, of what it looks like at nighttime. Really nice look if you're out after dark. Very visible, very visible. You got the floodlights all around. I'll show you some pictures of that too, what that looks like at night. Here's your controls for your hydraulic outriggers. Curbside comes out, driver's side stays closed. Crane's over here on the passenger side, so don't really need an outrigger over there. Up top, we do have the 21-foot, 12,000 pound crane on this. Again, it is isolated from the rest of them. That way, if there's moving, you don't get bound up and you're not able to open your doors. Showing you a little bit of storage on the passenger side here. Again, you can add shelves, move these how you need them. There's one of the compartments in here has a bunch of extra dividers. If you want to add more of these in, plenty of those that come with the truck. More dividers here. Again, there's options to add more if need be. Front compartment here, have your oxygen tank. This is a ventilated compartment. You can store your oxygen tank in here. Again, all these compartments are backlit. All these are aluminum. Also down here, you'll see the hose reel. It does come with a 50-foot hose reel that is plumbed to the back of the truck. Very handy there. Moving around, since we talked about the hose reel, This does come with a stellar 46P, so that is a 46 CFM at 175 PSI. Very capable to run all your air tools that you need out on the job site. Here, you have your water drain valve. I don't have any air in the compressor right now. That is a piston driven compressor, so it will run for a little bit until it builds up pressure, and then it will shut off. It doesn't run constantly, but do recommend draining that valve. It's very easy to get to. In the bed, you do have the 6,000 pound tow hooks in the bed for strapping down whatever you might need. Up there in the front, you'll see the 40-gallon hydraulic tank that is to run the crane system here. It's a 400-degree crane. It is kind of nice. It does give you a chart here on the side. Kind of shows you what, if you know what you need to pick up, how far away from the truck it is, how close it is. It will give you a chart to tell you how much you are going to be able to pick up. Nice little leveling bulb here so that when you put your outriggers down, you can get the truck nice and level. This truck is sitting on air ride seat, air ride cab. Very nice ride. This truck drives very smooth with the Allison transmission. Plenty of power with the 300 horse PACCAR PX7. Moving on to the inside of the cab here. Both trucks are going to be very similar. Both are going to have air ride driver seats. Passenger seat just features a toolbox accessible from the outside. Both trucks are going to have the Kenworth smart wheel with the 7-inch digital display. You have a few options there on your favorites on what you want to see. You can scroll back and forth through those. Several spare switches. This truck does feature a diff lock and also air dump on the airbags on the back. This truck rides really nice going down the road. Both trucks are going to feature the CDT Pro wireless controller for the crane system. Very user-friendly control system, magnetic. You can stick it to the side of the crane. And there's also a feature with these trucks. If you start the truck and this is not back in its holster, it's going to just has a loud buzzer to kind of remind you, hey, something's not right, and quickly look down and realize that you left this controller stuck to the side of the truck or on the back bumper. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that safety feature with your CDT Pro. So let's pretend it's not in the seat. Let's pretend it's on the back bumper. I get in the truck. I shut the PTO off. The minute I set the parking brake, it's going off, and it'll go off until I plug that back in. Now moving over to the T380. So this truck features the PACCAR PX9 motor with 350 horsepower, and this is teamed up with the Allison 3000 6-speed transmission. This truck does have a 21,000 rear axle, just like our T280, but we have a 12,000 front axle here. So this truck is 33,000 pounds, so you will need a CDL to drive this truck. But the cool thing about that is the stellar body does come with a 40,000 pound hitch, so you can put a pintle on this and tow with this truck. Unlike the T280, it does have the hitch in the back, but you cannot hook anything to this and then still be under CDL. So the T280 is going to have the 11-foot body. The 380 has a 14-foot body, so you have a little bit of extra bin space right here in the middle. The front, very similar to the 280, your 11 drawers, storage here, but with the 380, you're pretty much going to have an additional cabinet here for more storage. The two rear panels are very similar to the 280. 380 still has the 23-inch workbench on the back, vise you can mount on both sides, same outrigger system. But the other thing on the 380 is you're going to get a 12,000 pound crane, but you're going to get a 30-foot reach instead of a 21-foot reach. Same thing here, cabinets are very similar to the 280, but you're just going to have an additional cabinet here in the front. And then on your oxygen tank, it's kind of hard to tell, I don't have them side by side, You actually have a little bit more room here on your oxygen tank cabinet as well on the 380. Don't really need to go into details on the inside. The cab's pretty much identical, but your main differences: PX7, PX9, Allison 2100 transmission 6-speed, Allison 3000 series 6-speed. Over here you have an 11-foot bed with a 21-foot crane. The 380, you have a 14-foot bed with a 30-foot crane. Non-CDL, CDL. Both trucks are in stock here at Palmer Trucks. Feel free to come by and check them out, or give us a call and we'll bring them out to you so you can check them out in person. Thank you guys for watching.